I'm Chris Lanning, and welcome back to The Awkward Path. Now, this next subject is kind of a touchy one because some people really get upset when you talk about it. And that is, are you in the right church home? You see, I grew up in the same church for 35 years. First 35, actually 37 years of my life, I was in the same church. I was an integral part of that church. Choir director, theater program director, on the administrative council. Everyone knew me, I knew everybody. Even when the church started to grow, I still really felt connected to that church. But then I had to relocate. And with it, I needed to find a new church, one that was going to give me that same home. That was over 10 years ago, and several churches later. It's difficult sometimes to find that right fit. Now, don't get me wrong, I've tried, and there's been one or two where I almost had that right fit, but then had to relocate again and start all over. It's tough, and if you find yourself in this situation, it is just hard because you know what you want, but you can't always, say what you want or put that into words or really line it out on a piece of paper what you want, because every place is going to be different. Now, recently, my wife and I had switched churches because we really liked where we were going, but just didn't quite feel right. We felt that we weren't making the friends, that we weren't getting the connection that we really hoped to make in the church. And so we looked elsewhere. Now, it remains to be seen if where we're going will provide us with that same connection. But it's off to a good start. I'm not going to sit here and encourage you to just say, oh, leave your church and try other churches. You're going to have to prayerfully consider it. Just think about what it is you expect from a church. Is it to have a good, strong support system? Is it to have close friends that are within the church? Maybe you have kids and you need a church that's got a strong youth program. Not all churches do. Or you need one that's going to play to your gifts. Maybe you like to sing contemporary music, but your church doesn't have a contemporary program. Or you like to listen to contemporary music, would like to do a contemporary service, and yours doesn't have it. If you're feeling uncomfortable or just feeling like it's not what you need, don't be afraid to look around and just try another one. Just try it, because you might end up finding out where you are is better than everywhere else and that you appreciate it more. But you also may walk into another situation and find you feel instantly more comfortable, that it just feels right, that you know you found what's going to be your church home. It's hard, especially when you do have some connection to your previous church, whether you've been a long-time member there, whether your family goes there, whether you have friends that go there. Sometimes they're not always going to understand why you want to leave. They're going to take it personally. But just assure them that it's nothing personal. It's just, as part of your walk with God, you have to find where your heart says you need to be. And that's very important, because a lot of your uncomfortability, that awkwardness that we talk about on the awkward path, could just be the environment you're worshiping in. There's just something about it that doesn't sit right with you. It could also be that maybe you're meant to be somewhere else, that God's plan for you has something in mind, that you need to take the gifts He's given you to another location and bring about change there. We don't know. The only real telltale sign we have is that feeling in our heart that it just feels right. So don't be afraid if you feel like it's not right to take that step. Nothing has to be permanent. Once you go to another church, it doesn't prevent you from coming back to the one that you're at. But just explore. Find out where you feel like you fit best. For The Awkward Path, I'm Chris Lanning. See you next time.